Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I went traveling, got a really bad sunburn. My whole face started like peeling off. Took a little break from the camera. Skin is back to normal and we're ready to go, and we're answering a really fun question today. How do you grow your Pokemon card collection? First of all, congratulations, you've started a Pokemon card collection. Welcome to the Cool Club. But where do you go from here? How do you grow your collection? If you are feeling kind of stuck or your growth is very small, it's taking a long time, this video is probably for you. I made a video on how to start a Pokemon card collection. I recommend watching that first in case there are some things in there that you have not done yet. They might be important to do before you get going on what we talk about in this video. First of all, this is not one of those videos that's like how to grow your collection fast, how to turn $10 into $10,000. I'm going off of what I've done that I've found to be pretty successful in the past. When I first started collecting like full-time about 6 years ago, there were a few things that I was doing that I should not have been doing, and that made my collection grow at a very slow pace. As I learned about the hobby and things like that, I started changing the way that I collect and things became a lot better. Growing your collection can mean different things for different people. For some people, it means growing the value of your collection, growing the monetary value. For some people, it could mean expediting the volume of your collection, adding more things to it. For me, it's kind of, I guess, a little bit of both. I have broken down my strategies into 3 things, okay? So let's go through. Without further ado, number 1, it's not a good one. You're gonna not like it, and I don't like it either. It's bad. Number 1, avoid opening booster packs. Boo, I know. I'm not saying never open them. I'm just saying you really need to cut back if that's a part of your regular routine. If you think that you are going to grow your collection by gambling on booster packs, there are better things that you can be doing. There are 3 ways to add cards to your collection. You can buy singles, you can trade cards, or you can open booster packs. Much as I hate to say it, I highly recommend focusing on the first 2. If you are trying to prioritize growing your collection, it's really important that you do not prioritize opening packs. Don't get swept into the FOMO. If you see other people opening packs, just enjoy the content. Just be happy that they've got their stuff. It doesn't mean that you need it to. The amount of money that you spend to try to pull this card, you could so easily and quickly just buy it with all the money you've saved, not trying to rip packs for it. That all being said, ripping packs is a big part of the hobby. So here's what I think. If you want to rip packs, open sets that have high pull rates. Think of special sets, like maybe Crown Zenith is known for it. Celebrations, Shining Fates. Do some research, figure out which sets to stay the away from and which sets that you're actually more likely to pull good cards out of that are really nice. If a set is coming out and you've seen the card list and you're very interested, if you wait until the set is out, and especially if the set's really popular, prices are just gonna go way up for packs and sealed products. So get in on pre-release if you can, and if you can't, you can wait it out. Patience is your virtue. Not giving in to like always having the newest, shiniest stuff is okay. If you can avoid opening packs in general, I highly recommend it. Buy singles. Fill your binders with stuff that you want. Again, I love opening packs and I do it when I can, but it's not a priority. The more you can avoid opening packs, the more money you can put towards something guaranteed. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's move in to point number 2. So we're not opening packs, we're buying singles. What do? Very important to know when it comes to spending and buying singles. When is something a great deal and you should jump on it? Or when is something okay, but maybe you should sit on it? Don't jump on things just because it's available. Really think about if it's a good deal or not, and if it's worth it to you and worth it to your collection. Now, when I say sit on it, actually, this is a fun little thing that I came up with. SIT. Shipping, import, and tax. Those are some strong indicators that maybe you should sit on a deal and just put it to the back. You don't need to jump on everything just because someone's offering you something at market value. 99% of the time when I'm picking up singles, I don't pay tax. Look on marketplaces, go to card shows, go to local card stores. A lot of times, if you pay cash, you don't get charged tax. Shipping is unavoidable when you're buying something not local. For example, if I need to buy Japanese singles, they're typically cheaper if you buy them from a store in Japan. But if I'm buying them off of eBay, then I'm paying tax. And if I'm buying them from Japan, then I'm paying import. I refuse to pay for all three of those things: tax, shipping, and import. If there's gonna be import charges, you know I'm looking for a store with free shipping. Shipping, tax, and import might not seem like a lot at the time. Even if it's not, it adds up so fast over the months. Don't feel pressured to buy anything if you think you can get it cheaper elsewhere. What I mean about jumping on a good deal is when you come across something where you have to pay zero out of those three things and walk away with a good card for a good deal. I recently was in the market for a gold star, a particular one that I've talked about a lot and posted about a lot. I came across it at a card store and it was on consignment, meaning someone is displaying their cards for sale through a card store, and if the card gets sold through the card store gets a portion of the sales. I came across this consignment gold star Umbreon. The store would not budge on the price. Obviously, the seller actually makes the price. This guy had a bunch of stuff on Marketplace. We reached out on Marketplace and struck a deal with the guy that way. Put in that extra work. We got it for an incredible price and we jumped right on it. One last thing on this topic of buying singles: don't get scammed. Don't risk it. Don't even risk it. Your money goes into the abyss and you never see it again, and it's a horrible, horrible thing. If you're ever buying something on Marketplace, even if they seem like a trusted seller, you can never be too cautious. You can ask for a picture of today's date and their name next to the card. That proves that they actually have the card. Another thing you can do before the transaction takes place is ask for a picture of their ID. They've got nothing to lose. They're on Facebook. Their name and picture is everywhere anyway. Sometimes, people will delete their Facebook after the transaction, after they steal your money, so you can't find them anymore. If you have a picture of their ID, you can bring it to the police. And if people don't give it to you, it might be a sign to not buy from that seller. Just be careful. If you're sure and it's a great deal, jump on it. You don't know when you're gonna get another chance. If you're unsure or you think you might be able to get it cheaper elsewhere, don't feel pressured to buy it. Number 3, our final point of today's video. This would not be a how to grow your collection video if I did not talk about slabs and grading. This is huge in the industry right now, so we need to talk about the difference between buying raw cards or buying graded cards. Okay, so this might be a little controversial, but anyone who has followed me for a while knows that I am not a slab person. I'm a binder person. I like flipping through binders. Slabs are good in their own way, but you need to know something about slabs. They are not required. If you find a card for near mint condition, not graded, for $20, and you find a PSA 8 of the same card near mint for $30, don't buy the slabbed one. If you have no plans on reselling the card, if you're just buying it to add it to your collection, you do not need to buy the slabbed version. If you're a collector that collects graded cards, then buy them graded. If it doesn't matter to you, you might want to consider just buying the card raw. What is really important to you? Is it the card inside the slab, or is it the slab as a whole? I'm not saying that one way is better than the other way. I'm just saying take a good think about your collection and figure out what you want to do. It's crazy how many times I go to card shows and there's tables and tables and tables of slabs with cards that I need but are so overpriced because they've been graded by a grading service. I think grading services are really helpful, and I think they're great for when you're buying and selling. All I'm trying to say is that I save a lot of money by buying cards raw. And if you want to do the same, you can. I think I've talked a lot I've been talking for a long time. I'm gonna end the video now. Do what you will with this information. This has been what's worked for me really well over the last few years. Any questions, any comments, feel free to leave them down below. If you did not like the video, just make sure you're subscribed. And if you did like the video, definitely make sure you're subscribed. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.